asked Coach Campo the same thing, but I mean, as you're saying, taking that red jersey off, does that kind of help you get more of a tempo, knowing you don't have to? I mean, it seems like that would slow you down a little bit, knowing that you can't hit the quarterback. Obviously, you're going to slow up a little bit. Does that kind of help you get into a tempo, more of a game?
Yeah, it happens all the time. We have guys on the defensive line who think they have a sack, and the O-line saying, no, you wouldn't have. So that way we had a chance to prove, what would really happen. So it was kind of nice to know that we didn't have to slow up or, avoid our quarterbacks at all costs possible.
Talking about road games and the road environment, how much is crowd noise a factor to you guys?
It can definitely be a factor as far as on-the-field communication or coach-to-player communication. It can create issues, but you got to be able to have hand signals and kind of know what your defense is looking for, so you can anticipate what calls will be made.
There's a lot of talk about Colin Klein movement, but what about the other running backs in that group? I mean, there's some guys that can move too. I mean, how do you kind of balance the two? I mean, it seems like having that many running threats. I mean, you've got to be real disciplined, don't you?
The running backs for them, they've been productive, I would say. They've done a good job doing what they're asked of, but I feel like, the leader of that offense runs to their quarterback. So that's what we realize we're going to have to stop if we want to be able to stop this offense.
Does the way the game has gone the last couple of years kind of affect how the intensity of the preparation this week from the players?
I would say so. Guys want to turn the table. We realize we haven't been successful at beating in the past few years, so it's something we plan on changing.
All new coaching staff, and you're one of the seniors on this team and captain at that. I mean, is there anything, being able to understand this rivalry more than probably most of these guys do, even the coaches? I mean, is there anything you say to your teammates on the defense that kind of help push that rivalry? I mean, the coaches ask you to do anything like that, or?
Well, because it's a rivalry, you actually don't have to say as much as you do a regular game. The rivalry, it speaks for itself, and guys understand that the history behind it, and you got to realize that the team over there, they don't like us a whole lot, and we don't like them a whole lot. That's all you really have to understand about it.
Obviously a rivalry, but what's more, the in-state rivalry or the fact that they're number 7 in the country?
I would say both. I feel like both of them represent an opportunity for us to be able to beat a highly ranked team and a chance to bring back the Governor's Cup here.
Is that kind of, you guys, I mean, each week it kind of seems like you have a new monument to kind of set, like last week, or 2 weeks ago, it was, going on the road, but this week, it's, again, number 7 in-state rival, and, if you pull off a win there, it kind of changes the whole, kind of rewrites everything for the season. I mean, do you guys kind of view that as an opportunity?
I think every week presents a different opportunity. This week you got multiple things. You can win a road game. You can beat an in-state rival. You can beat a highly ranked team on the road. There's just so many things that would be beneficial for us to win this game. So that's really how we look at it each week. We realize that it's one game at a time. We try to pick what would be beneficial for us winning that game.
I asked all the offensive guys and didn't really get any good answers, but you got a couple good nicknames on K-State. The Judge is pretty solid, and then you got Optimus Klein. You guys got any good nicknames on the defense?
I wouldn't say we go too crazy with anybody's nicknames now.
You ever have one?
Nah, nothing special, no.
What about that fight song out there today? Does that fire you up? Or?
I kind of got annoyed of listening to it, for being honest.